Good morning, Washington. It is a good day to be from our little town today because not only is our hometown full of fresh, ripe blackberries ready for the picking, we've also got a lot of things to look forward to today. Namely, there's a big Canadian joint that's just opened up right here called Tim Hortons. I'm very excited. I had a free sample the other day, but today is the grand opening and I am going to fill my boots. Today guys, we're going to do a question and answer over a nice taste test of this huge feast that I picked up this morning. Without further ado, let's get scoffing. Alright folks, it's the day I've been waiting for about a month. Tim Hortons has opened in Washington. I'm very, very happy. So I thought I'd add a bit of extra value to this video instead of just making it a creepy mukbang where you just watch me stuff my face. I thought I'd do a few Q&As as well. So this is going to be the first in a series of cheat day Q&A. Now first of all, I don't believe in cheat days because I have accounted for this in my daily calories. So the rest of the day, I'm going to manage to fit these in to my calories. So it's not a cheat day as such, because I think with a cheat day, the temptation is to go all in. And when you do go all in, I think you run the risk of ruining the rest of your week. You could easily smash a 2,000 surplus, which will just ruin your full week in one day. So again, if you want to cheat, go for it. Just fit it into your macros, and that's the beauty of flexible dieting. So guys, we are going to start off with the Timbit. I got some of these the other day. They were actually giving away like free samples. I tried the plain, the jam fill, and the sprinkle one, the birthday cake one. But now we have the apple pie one. Now, I've paid for this one, so I'm hoping it's going to be better than the free samples, but they were delectable. My god. Oh my days. I knew it was going to be filled, but oh my god, there's like a custardy kind of goo in the middle. That cinnamon's really coming to say hello as well. Huge fan of that one. My fingers aren't though. You guys are going to see me at my absolute worst today, so I do apologize. Alright guys, so the first question I've got, cable or dumbbell flies for chest? Now, personally, I have done both. It's only really recently that I've started to go for cable, because I think with cable, you're much more supported against injury. Now, if I was to do a dumbbell fly, say I'm lying down for example, if I bring the dumbbells down too far and then gravity kicks in, really puts your rotator cuff at an awkward angle. Whereas if I was seated, like I am now, with a cable, that constant tension and all the way coming back, you can just stop, worst case scenario, you can just let go, and then you run the risk of them just twanging back. You're gonna make a loud noise, but your rotator cuffs will thank you. And also, I think cable flies have a much more like constant tension on the pecs. Whereas once you hit the apex of the fly movement at the top, like there's no extra tension there with dumbbells. Whereas with the cable, that tension is constant throughout. And I think that's really going to help develop the chest. So guys, we are going on to the honey cruller donut next. Now, I've heard a lot about this one. It's very crusty, but it's very light. So it's got a kind of hard exterior, but quite a soft interior. So kind of like me. I'm going to try this one out. This could be my spirit animal donut. Oh my god, it just melts in your mouth. It's just tears. Look at that. There's nothing to this whatsoever. It's really nice though. I'm not really getting the honey, but it is very sugary. By the way, I'm training chest and back after this, so I'm either going to have the biggest sugar crash of my life or the biggest glycogen pump ever. I'm hoping it's the latter. This donut is a sensitive soul. It's really tasty. Again though, I probably wouldn't get this one again. It tastes really nice, but it leaves me wanting a little bit. This one's a 6 out of 10. And of course, I figured since it's pre-workout, I might as well get an espresso, because caffeine is good. Although the last time I spoke about coffee on this channel, it was Skull Crusher coffee. So hopefully this one is going to be a little bit more tame. Alright guys, so next question. Any tips on how to suppress my appetite? Now honestly, I'm probably the worst person to ask this question because I am constantly hungry all the time and smashing these donuts. This is probably not even going to touch the sides, to be honest. So in terms of suppressing appetite, you want to basically fill yourself up with low calorie, high volume foods. So I speak to a lot of people on a regular basis where they're not a big fan of veg, but honestly, veg is your friend, man. You can have like 100 grams of cauliflower, like 32 calories. And in terms of what you do with it, you can be really creative with it. You can make cauliflower rice, you can make it into like a base, you can make it into like a mashed potato kind of stuff. My personal favorite at the minute, and it does sound disgusting, is that I make it into the rice, mix it with some oatmeal, and if you put like into your porridge like all your like skinny syrups and your protein powders, if you dice that cauliflower up finely enough, you can't even taste it. Okay, so next up, we're gonna go and superset the apple pie Timbit with the caramel apple fritter. Now this is the only deluxe donut of the day that I picked up, and it has fallen to pieces, by the way. I'm just gonna reintegrate all of the topping. I think this one's camera shy. And this is a heavy boy, which actually makes me question one of the other questions that I've got. How many Tim Hortons donuts could I bench? Probably not many of these, but I can eat quite a few, so let's have a go. Oh my god. Look at the filling on this. Woo! This is probably the best donut I've ever had from first bite. This is going everywhere. This is a messy video. Guys, if you're a fan of like caramel, apple, salted caramel, this is like the best thing for you. Okay guys, so before I get demonetized for making some inappropriate noises, I'm going to answer the next question, which was, after lockdown, should I concentrate on cardio or lifting? Honestly, I think you can do both. Think about muscle and fat as two different like bank accounts. It's entirely possible to withdraw from one and deposit into another. If you eat at maintenance, increase your protein, drop the sugars, and just try and hit your calorie and protein goals in the day. It's entirely possible to main gain. Basically, that's going to build muscle and burn fat at the same time. A lot of recent studies have been going into this, and it's found it's entirely possible. It's how I've been training for the past year or two, and it's absolutely spot on. Guys, this is the best donut I have ever had. Last donut, we have picked the classic Boston cream. This one feels so much lighter. This one feels so much lighter than the caramel apple. But again, I cannot stress how good that one was. That was an absolute perfect donut. So basically, we're just going to rattle off the last two questions before we smash into this one. So, to be honest, maintaining gym focus, I think a lot of people post-lockdown are going to experience this, because when you come back, it's hard to get back into that mindset. I think the gym is a lot about like momentum. Once you lose that, it is incredibly hard to kickstart the motor again. Now, fortunately, I think it's a bit of a circle. Now, people think that motivation leads to action. So to do that, all you've got to do is sit there and wait for the motivation fairy to come and sprinkle some motivation dust over you. Whereas I think it's a circle. Motivation leads to action, which leads to motivation, and it's a self-fulfilling wheel. I think you can kind of hack it to work the other way as well. Now, action also leads to motivation. Even if you go to the gym, have a half-fast workout, that's still getting that momentum. It's kind of a bit of a kickstart, you know? So just go to the gym is my suggestion. Go to the gym, have a half-fast workout, do what you used to do, do something different, you know? Try like a class, try something. But either way, that action will lead to motivation, which leads to action. And again, get this momentum rolling, you're back to where you were. The last one, my favorite savory anabolic meal, because I do like my sweets, clearly. Honestly, it's not a very appealing one. I literally just get some like tinned potatoes or some boiled potatoes. By the way, studies recently found is one of the most satiating foods out there. Put some egg whites over them, a little bit of like low calorie, low fat cheese, sprinkle over it. Just put it on a grill, melt it into like an omelette. This is so filling, super low calorie, super high protein. Everything we're about on this channel. And let's be honest, cheese, potato, best combination going. So guys, we're gonna try the Boston cream. This box is not playing the game anymore. So let's go. That mouth feel. So you can see there, guys, I've got a nice chocolate ganache on the top, lovely filling custard in the middle. It's so much lighter and airier than the apple fritter, but not as feeble as the honey cruller. This is a really good little middle ground. Tim Hortons is amazing, man. You Canadians have it sorted. This is the best pre-workout meal ever. Alright guys, that was an amazing workout actually. I think Tim Hortons pre-game might have to be the norm from now on. So as if blackberries, Tim Hortons, chest and back day isn't enough to get your motor running, I've also got a humongous box from Gymstop. Now, I've never actually bought anything from Gymstop. One of my friends, Steph, basically awared me that they've got a really good discounted supplement section. So I basically spent £50, which sounds like quite a lot, but the sheer amount of stuff I have is absolutely sensational. So first of all, I picked up some Protein Dynamics whey powder. So I've never had this one before, but for £6 for a kilogram, chocolate brownie flavour, 19 grams of protein and 97 calories. Doesn't seem like any worse than any other protein powder out there. So for £6, happy to give that one a go. Next protein powder I got is a bit of a game changer. So I hear a lot about the Snickers high protein powder, but I've never had it myself because the price put me off. But apparently this one's damaged and it is leaking some powder there. But this was $9.99. Normally it's about 25 to 30. And from the stuff I can smell, that smells absolutely phenomenal. So I cannot wait to try this one tonight. So the next thing I stocked up a lot on was pre-workout. Now I got these two guys. This is USN 3XT. Very, very small tubs. Apparently there's only 5 servings per, but again, that'll do in a pinch. But this one is the one I'm really curious about. I hear a lot about this one, but just like the Snickers protein powder, it seems really expensive for what it is. Although looking at the ingredients, the fact that it's got 333 milligrams of caffeine, this is gonna blow my face off. So I'm very excited for trying that. As a side note, I picked up this vest for $1.99. Turns out it's small. I ordered by mistake though, so I'm hoping it's a very generous small. Otherwise that'll probably be going either straight back or in a charity bag. So last up guys, I got a whole bunch of stuff for the recipes. So I got 4 slim syrups. Now I've never actually tried slim syrup. I'm actually being a bit of a skinny food cult traitor. But again, salted caramel, chocolate hazelnut, raspberry, $1.99 each, not gonna complain. This one is from a German sports company called Body Attack, called Mango. Hoping this doesn't attack my body, but it does sound nice. I do love mango, and for the entire bottle works out as 15 calories. I can down this right now and not even know. And guys, last up, I got some Flavor Drops. Quite a lot actually, because these were $1.25 per. Oh, these are quite small, but do not be misled that this is kind of like vanilla extract in the fact that you can put the tiniest amount in some water or a recipe and the full thing just fluffs up with that flavor. So we got blue raspberry, pina colada, vanilla cheesecake, and then ones are from the Skinny Food Co. to prove that I'm not a traitor. Although, however, these are from Applied Nutrition, who I didn't actually know did flavour drops. So we've got orange, lemon, and bubblegum, which I'm quite curious about. Them ones probably quite weird flavours, so I don't know what I'm going to mix them with. But guys, this entire order cost me 50 quid, so I highly, highly recommend having a look on Gymstop because that was an absolute bargain. All right, guys, here's me and the boys, me and the lads. Look at that, £50, well spent in my opinion. All right, folks, this is easily my longest video I've ever done, so I just want to thank you guys for tuning in and sharing this amazing day with me. That's pretty much it for this one, so keep checking back for more. Hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.